Match is finally live, of course. Sorry for the prank war. I'm sure I'll hear more about it later. But Fully Torqued on defense first and Mixup on offense. We're going to see how Fully Torqued decided to set that defense up because, of course, knowing Pure, he likes to strategize a little bit about this game as well, and I cannot believe that he won't have some tricks up his sleeve for Enigma. So this could be a very metagamey kind of match.
Currently, our camera is watching Pure very slowly and methodically plant stickies in this doorway at the A spawn. This is a tense moment, guys. We cannot disrupt the concentration required to do this.
Well, there is also a sniper up there, if you'll notice. Right behind him, Justin White on the sniper. So that could make things a little bit interesting here as they walk out the doorway. I doubt it, but yeah, we could have some fun.
Yeah, we're going to see a little bit of fun here. I'm going to put my camera squarely on the shoulders of Justin White. I'm going to be opening the door in 2 seconds here. That scope is fully charged. He is ready and waiting, anticipating. But nobody's coming. The demo man gets the shot on the scout, but not a head shoot. So Enigma's going to live 46 health. Goes for the body shot as well onto that demo. Hits it. Looks like we're going to see some sniper action from Harblue as well, trying to spot him out as the aggression attempts into B are being held back very nicely here by Fully Torqued.
Yeah, Hardblue's actually backing almost all the way into spawn right now. He's trying to make very sure he does not die here. Maybe wants to get a headshot on somebody who's on the roof or trying to find the medic through that little slot in between the cliff. He did take a nice shot off there on Z-Brian, who was on the roof, but did not get the headshot. So today, so far, we are seeing kind of a lackluster game as far as the snipers go.
Yeah, but Justin is in that typical spot on C. He's waiting, but unfortunately for him, the combo's not going to be moving there. As Platinum and TLR are already in onto B here, getting good spam out of Pure. Pure is caught out very far forward. Gets back to his medic. Haven't had the pop yet. Gun gets picked up by Sean, but the air pipe going to go from Platinum. And that's going to take the gun down. No sentry. Enigma's at spawn doing a little work on that teleporter that doesn't exist there. Justin's in onto the medic. Ruin's dodging without even realizing it, and Justin cannot get the shots off. Justin down to 8. They didn't kill him. The Fragile went down. Ruin on 14 health, maybe even a little bit lower there. YZ50 still on the point trying to clean this up. Seagull's there. Eats a sticky from Platinum. It's just Sean but alive. What kind of play can he make? He's on full HP, rushing in from C. He can afford to die here. The spawns are pretty favorable. Sal.
Yeah, he's chasing him in right now. He's decided to run straight for the med, and of course with an overhealed YZ50 rushing straight into his face, there's not a lot I could do about that. YZ50 has pretty good aim, or so I hear.
Yeah, you could call what Shanba just received Fully Torqued. Honestly, 2-shot instantly without even getting a shot off. Pretty, yeah. Well, he's up for the defense. He got torqued very badly. He's up for the defense. He's going to go on the heavy. Uber is up, though, so we got to spot out Platinum and TLR here, see what they do. They're going to be up against a sentry and a heavy. TLR's moving in right now, has that full 300 on him, spots the stickies. Pop is going to go, sees the sentry, instantly shoots those rockets at it. Going to take it down. Uber has been a bit of a waste so far, but it's what happens after. TLR gets good position onto that medic. 1 rocket, 2 makes the Fragile drop it like it's hot.
So TLR is too good at this game, and now, of course, he's leading the med, walking straight upstairs, wants to make sure they get it there with no time at all. Sean Bud getting taken down by Enigma, coming in to help Tyler, because Tyler, of course, was a little damaged. Good Uber saw there from Ruin as well. Of course, Ruin, an amazing medic, and that's the round. 2 minutes and 37 seconds. That's a pretty fast round.
Well, Mixup said they played Gravelpit all of 2 times this week. Who the hell did they practice against? Did they practice against God and his angels? Did they best some kind of celestial defense?
They don't stand a chance against Enigma. And Tyler, of course, with the wicked rockets. Of course, he spotted out the Fragile and Sean Bud, that heavy medic combo, very, very easily. And so there's just not a lot that the Fragile could do about that, except to maybe move. He actually just wasn't moving, so that made the shot really easy for Tyler.
And we're taking a look at the stickies on point here on A. Platinum has a weird little trap up. I'll try and fix my audio. I had this problem when I was doing camera work the other night. I will try to balance it out. Sorry guys, sounds a little quieter than I am. We do see the typical engineer defense out of Classic Mixup here. Platinum's watching that trap at A. Enigma has built in the normal spot called Shadow Side. Hasn't even upgraded this gun yet, focusing more on the dispenser. We're going to see what Fully Torqued do here. Will they go for some aggression, some suicides? What do you think, Sal?
They're going to have to almost go for a simulcap on A and B. It does look like the Fragile's going to walk almost all the way out. Yes, he is walking out to A. So they want to stack A as fast as possible, including with the med.
This is where the trap will come into play if it hasn't already been popped, but it has. I switched to Platinum in time to see that Fragile's fine. It's okay. But YZ50 is still here at C, spotting out. Platinum has another trap up. You can see it from YZ's view on that little slope. And Plat is taunting to see around the wall. Again, it's time for Fragile to see they're actually going to go connector. It's not going to matter even in the slightest, Salamancer.
Yeah, so fully torqued, I mean, they've only got one shot at this. They have to win this push, then they have to win the C push, and they have to make things very, very fast. Mix-up, everything plays in their favor right now. Pure is going to go ahead and walk onto the point, start the cap time, and lay down some damage. They know there's a sentry back there. They got to deal some damage, and Pure already takes it down, so that's not too bad. YZ50 getting a kill on Justin, though, and here comes the Uber exchange. They're using it to take some ground, but Pure just took a lot of damage. He's going to have to try and take some shots at these soldiers who are chasing the Fragile down, but Pure is now gone. Mix-up getting a bunch of frags, and it's just Sean Bud left alive once again. How often have we seen that? He does get some revenge there on YZ50, but that's not going to be enough. Enigma resetting the sentry, and things are looking really good for Mix-up right now, DJC.
Yeah, that was a very good defense. Seagull got in deep there, but was just surrounded by too many players to do much of anything, and then Platinum came in late to the fight after that pick on C had been made on Justin, and they got some very nice damage out. Harblu's actually going to spawn heavy here for the last minute of defense. There is theoretically enough time for Fully Torque to get Uber, but they cannot chance that. Big bomb coming out from Pure. He's onto the roof. He's spamming those stickies. Gets killed by the trap of Platinum. Heavy's going to go out. Drops instantly to the focus fire from the two soldiers and the scout. Soldier on the roof gets cleaned up by Platinum. Shambad is dead to the sentry. Platinum is spamming pipes into the point. The combo is there. It's just those two alive. And Fragile's going to go down to the pipe. Seagull and Justin. Justin gets cleaned up by the engineer, and that is a full wipe. Pure is the only one alive. 30 seconds to go. Slam dance and Salamancer.
Well, so this is the mix-up that we all from last season, not the mix-up that lost to BP, what, like a week ago? This is definitely Mix-up in top form, and they look like they are prepared. Even if they have only played G-Pit 2 times this week, they're looking pretty strong.
They're looking very strong. There are now 15 seconds left. Not even enough time to cap everything. I'm watching for the glory. Air pipe's never going to come. The scouts are there. The hit scan's a little too strong. Uber going to be popped out from Classic Mixup, and I barely got to breathe, and we have one round in the books.
Yep, that's one of the 2 rounds you've predicted to go to Mix-Up, so easy enough. But you also predicted one to Fully Torqued. Do you still stand by that prediction?
After that round, that's my reply, Sal.
Okay.
It would be very hard for... I think Torqued are good enough they can do it, but they're going to have to do something a lot better than what they just did.
Yeah, their offense needs to look better on B. We haven't even seen their offense on C yet. And then their defense needs to look a lot better. Mix-Up is looking really, really aggressive right now. And they're spotting out Fully Torqued everywhere they stand. It's like they already know exactly where to go. They know all their pre-planned routes, and they just take them, and they take the shots, and every shot connects. So something has to change about that defense for Fully Torqued. I don't know what yet.
Yeah, I'm going to put up the scoreboard on stream right now so you can see that YZ50 and Enigma did everything with 19 and 14 points each. I think that 19 is, in fact, that's a 6, that's an 8. That is a total of 16 points from the combat classes of Fully Torqued. YZ50 bested them all. I think in my predictions I did call that YZ50 was going to have a not-so-huge game, and so far he has delivered.
He is. Why did you predict that exactly? Has he been practicing hard or what?
YZ50 back to the EMG days has always been kind of a Gravelpit master as scout. It's where his movement shines. I remember some very good games from him in the past. I expected with the teamwork, the strategies that Mix-Up employed, that YZ would be very integral to them and he would have a lot of opportunity to get in there and do some work, and he definitely did.
Well, I'm going to take a look at the YZ50 cam then. He is kind of escorting his demo man Platinum out right now as they start to set up their own little sticky traps. And Platinum setting one up at an interesting spot here underneath. Can that even hit anybody? I guess it can if he gets it at just the right time.
I definitely caught that on camera. I'll zoom in just a little for the people to see. This trap will hit anyone walking up this ramp up until they pass where the ramp meets the wood. So that's a pretty solid trap. It will probably guarantee a kill because it's kind of hard to go to A point without actually running up that slope. So I'm going to put my camera on Justin White. It looks like he's going to lead the push into A towards that cap. We'll see what happens. We do have the typical sentry gun setup from Enigma with a sniper as well in the form of Harblu. Check out where he is in a minute. No, it's actually Sean Bud. Quick over to Sean Bud's camera. See if he dies. The trap did not do a thing. It's okay.
No. Oh, man. Seagull, I think he even sees the trap down there, so that's going to be that. YZ50 was just kind of hanging out in the hallway and making sure Platinum stayed alive, which they both have. So they're pretty much setting up on B now. Standard stuff.
And Harblue managed to escape there, was on Sniper. Shamba pursued him, and now Harblue's going to engage on Shamba at spawn, takes him down to 66. 37 off of that long-range rocket, but it's not enough, and Harblue has that teleporter to protect. He can go back safely. Going to actually come back as the heavy weapons man. Meanwhile, Suicide's in by Z-Brian. I get there right in time to see YZ50 cleaning him up, and Shamba going to die as well, trapped in C. Seagull's actually in somewhere, getting desperately destroyed by damage as he will escape.
No, he's back in. I don't know what happened to him, but he actually came from A. He may have just taken a
it was rocket jumping.
Rocket jumping, yep.
And right now, Platinum's going to go to the roof on B. They have that trap on the forward shed. Platinum's going to defensively sticky the roof. They have the shadow side gun. The Seanbud heavy push is going to come into effect here. This is something that I know Pierre loves. We ran this on laser beams back in Season 10. They're going to have a new component to it, though. They're going to have Justin White on Sniper. The push is going to come from C side through the catwalk into the combo of Mix-Up. But they have a big fat man there. Heavy v heavy. Sniper v Sentry, what will happen?
Actually, it's coming from long. The heavy is, Seanbud is coming from long on B. And
Ooh,
nice shot
Justin.
by Justin, taking down YZ50 right away. So he is covering for the heavy, but I think that means they know the heavy's coming, and Seanbud taking a lot of damage here, actually. So that's actually going to thwart away Seanbud and Justin, both the heavy and the sniper, having to back up, maybe even to spawn. Meanwhile, the Uber is popped, but Harblue coming in behind the Uber, taking down Z-Brian, no problem. Tyler kills a Seagull, meanwhile, so this Uber is dead. It's just dead in the water.
Yeah, there was 2 nice picks. Pierce trying to get some spam on the combo, but TLR is still stacked. Ruin takes a bit of damage, but not enough. TLR trying to get back aggressive onto the demo. Looks like they're pinching him. YZ50 in, gets the kill on a Pierre. Medic goes for the Uberstock, gets a 1 swipe, but the Fragile is dead. And so far, things going about the same as they went the first round for Fully Torqued. Nice ideas, just not the greatest execution.
Yeah, and that's always a problem. You've got to be able to execute. I don't know if Fully Torqued have been practicing this week because I don't pay attention, but
they have been heavily
scrimming.
They have been heavily scrimming. I saw them playing Zensity earlier tonight. They actually scrimmed Vector before they played Vector in their match 2 nights ago. They have been working hard on this map. They know what's coming. Platinum's got a sticky
Seagull
trap
taking
up.
a couple of big jumps here, yeah, and he's going straight in for the med, doing a lot of damage there, but Ruin's still at 90 health. Oh, he's taking...
Ooh, another soldier! Ooh, Enigma tanked that rocket perfectly to keep Ruin alive. That was great on his part. Platinum still got a trap up on this spawn. If they come out B, they're going to be in for a healthy dose of hurt and Sal.
And that's going to be an Uber from Ruin. So Mix-Up executing perfectly. They didn't even need to practice. They were just like, yeah, whatever, we know how to do this. Enigma taking an interesting spot with his sentry, by the way. He's using that Jag to build as quickly as possible, and it is now behind that rock on the left-hand side. So I don't think I've ever actually seen somebody put it there. It might take Fully Torqued a little by surprise. You got Justin on the sniper once again, and he can't see the sentry from where he is.
Yeah, that sentry gun is used to deny pushes out along, which is the natural rotation that a lot of teams make. Justin's gotten a few shots off, only hit a body shot on the YZ50, but their heals are good. Looks like Fully Torqued do not want to commit to this without a pick, so we're just going to see what Justin can do. It's up to him at this point. If they're waiting for that pick, it's got to be on his shoulders. He is the pick class. Going to eat a little bit of spam here, but Torqued are wasting time. Maybe not something they can afford. Justin eats a pipe as he jumps out. They hear the sentry. It kills Justin White. They have now committed everything to this push. The heavy is there as well. Sentry's going to go down, but the Uber was popped so early. Brilliant sentry placement by Enigma. We said he would be a factor in this match, and he was. Seagull's going to get the dispenser, and the teleporter. The sentry nest is gone. Jumps to the roof, but TLR has picked off Z-Brian. YZ50 has taken out Shamba. The Fragile is getting damage, and Enigma rushes in for the kill. Platinum's there to get some great spam out as well onto that soldier, and that is pretty much a wipe.
Though. Seagull manages to kill Ruin. That's like the first time I think this round he's actually died.
Justin
so that can give a...
Justin just went for a Boston Basher onto Platinum before finishing him off. I thought it was a little bit trolly, but he finished him off in the end, so it didn't matter too much. Pierre is going to go in and trade with YZ50, though.
Yeah, interesting that they're going for those kills right now. I mean, they could take down Enigma again and try to harass that sentry positioning, but Enigma will have the sentry back up pretty soon. Good overheals coming in from Fully Torqued right now, and I wonder, the Fragile, no, he has actually dropped down, so he realizes there's no way they've got an Uber, there's no way they've got players really set up out here, so no, the Fragile feels very comfortable hopping down here with the rest of his team right now. They just need to make sure that they are covering the entrances from C. They actually encountered a problem doing that against Vector, I believe, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. They had some trouble there. They gave away a few players when they shouldn't have. YZ50 right now is waiting at A to make some kind of play on any spawning players or rotating players. But it looks like Seagull's going to want to shove this Uber in through what is commonly called 1, the first entryway into C. Going to push through the catwalk near the spawn side of Gravelpit here. They have their Uber up. Ruin still at 75. Going to be some nice juggling having to come out from Mixup here. Seagull gets bounced into the wall 3 times. Ruin is into spawn. Seagull misses a rocket onto the engineer, and this defense has gone swimmingly for Mixup so far. Their Uber is almost up, but Fully Torqued have good point control. But here comes Enigma and Hardblue kills on a Seagull and Pure instantly. Shambit is up there with the medic. The Heavy is there, though. Everyone is up on the point. Justin taking that as well. A full wipe for Fully Torqued for the 4th time tonight, I think.
The funny thing was they were actually playing 5v6 that whole time. Mixup was. YZ50 was out of that fight. I was watching his cam the entire time, and he was basically running around all the way through B just to see if he could find anybody sitting back there, get a flank, and it didn't happen. So Fully Torqued, that was their round to lose right there. It's already 5:15 on the clock, and looking like it's going to be a lot longer to cap C. They did kill Ruin, so that's the one good thing they have going for them. We'll see if the Fragile actually went crits.
He
and
did.
Yes, he did.
Salamancer.
He's going to try. Yep, he's going to try and make sure that he's got that advantage.
This means they have a very slim advantage here, depending on how poorly Ruin builds. If they use this properly, it means they're going to get crits off when Ruin's at about 90%. If they don't, Ruin's going to have his defensive Uber up, and it's going to come down to a drop, and my throat just disappeared. Take it away.
Yeah, Platinum's starting to lay down a bunch of spam against Justin. He wants to make sure that they don't get that shot off on Ruin. The crits is already in, but it's not doing any damage just yet. And Seagull getting taken down by Hardblue once again. The crit stickies are all over the place, and they're just not doing enough. That crit didn't accomplish anything. Now, the scouts are having some trouble, though, with Z-Brian in the, I guess the 5? I don't know what that is. So Fully Torqued managed to take that point just because they got enough kills after the crits. Don't really know what happened with the Uber. I wasn't even watching that part of it. But, you know, good kills by Z-Brian and everybody else managed to win them that point. It's just that it was a 7-minute capture time, and that is not good.
Yeah, what happened was Platinum got headshot right before the Uber came out. Ruin did pop on TLR, but Pure had some very well-placed stickies up. So TLR got up and then was sent instantly back to the ground by those stickies. Not much he could do. That isn't a great time. It's not a terrible time. It's definitely a beatable time. But at the same time, if Fully Torqued can put up a defense here, if they can manage to do much, much, much better than they did in that first round, it'll be all good. It looks like Justin is going to do the other Justin's play. He's going to sit in spawn, do some pyro, do some sniper, just troll around at C, protecting that teleporter so he can get back into the fight quickly.
Which is a fun thing to do. Now, Pure, of course, has set his sticky trap up this time on the short entrance to B, so he's kind of expecting a quick B push here, and maybe he's trying to metagame his opponents, thinking, oh, they're going to go for B first just to throw us off. But no, they're going for A. Pretty standard stuff out of Mixup right now. They're not trying anything in particular. Let me find Justin once again. No, he is having to escape right now. Hardblue barreling down on him with that rocket launcher, and Justin feeling the pressure. He is going to back off to B.
But it looks like Hardblue's actually going to get picked off here, taken down to 7 health, overextended a bit. Justin with some expert baiting is going to stay on Sniper. Plat went for the suicide into B, did not achieve much. And I think I saw, no, Ruin was not committed to that push. I saw some needles being shot. I was like, is he clearing a sticky trap? That's silly, Ruin. But no, he's just sitting in spawn. Looks like we'll see a B side push from the classic mix-up combo here. Hardblue and Platinum do spawn in time. Pure's got a sticky trap up on the exit, commonly known as 2, as my STV appears to be lagging just a teeny tiny bit. So hopefully that's not some kind of horrible issue with the server.
Yeah, hopefully. I'm not having any issues with my STV. Mix-up starting to push through right now. That they do have Hardblue on the sniper once again, and he is actually sitting at the short entrance to B. So just looking to make sure he can clear off that roof. And the very presence of a sniper will make sure that roof is relatively clear for his team to come in and attack. But of course, he'd like to get the picks. Instead, Z-Brian jumping straight into his face and destroying him.
And Platinum is actually Ubered in on the other side of the moment, going for the Sentry Nest, gets everything, forces Fragile as well. Ruin is very safe up on the catwalk. Here comes that jump from Seagull, though no air shot going to come from Platinum, but he does make it out, but Ruin went down, unfortunately, for classic mix-up. Shambad's going to be able to rebuild that gun, but there is a soldier up on the roof. TLR gets the gun down. Fragile is actually spammed pretty far back right now. There's just not much up for mix-up. It's going to come down to, whoa, big shot onto TLR is going to deny that aggression. Hardblue's down as well. It's just YZ50 in position to make something happen. And what will he try here, Sal?
Well, I gotta find his camera first. Enigma's actually up on the sniper right now, which is interesting. I don't see Enigma sniping all that much, but we'll see if he manages to accomplish much here. Fully Torqued, taking down YZ50, no problem. Justin killing him, and Ruin's walking straight out there with his team, I think, or is he? So this is going to be some aggression for Mix-Up. They don't want to lose this round. They just want to take things out. Z-Brian down to Enigma. He's going for some body shots on Seagull as well. He realizes Seagull's pretty hurt, and there is the Uber Force from the Fragile. Invisible Scout on my screen, killing Enigma, and Harblu and Platinum are down too. So this push out of Mixup is not working as well. But, you know, Ruin's going to have an advantage.
Yeah, they have plenty of time here. Ruin now has a 70% advantage, maybe 60, more like. 4 minutes 20 left is still plenty of time. Plus, that's YZ50's special time, so he's probably going to be on fire for this push. Just going to be a trail of smoke following him.
We're going to be watching his camera, right?
I'm definitely on YZ50's camera right now. He's going
for
onto
some
the
interesting
sniper.
harassment. Yeah, he's found the sniper here, so he's really just trying to camp that sniper in for a little bit. Wants to make sure he doesn't get his head lopped off on the way back over either.
Yeah, Platinum wants to push out along right now. Actually getting it bombed by the soldier who did not expect that positioning. Platinum's going to go down before the push here. YZ will manage to get the kill on Justin. The Uber has come in, but the big fat man is there. Pure's going to die, though. The heavy is getting Uber sawed right now by Ruin, who's caught in. They tried for a little creative, weird play there. It did not work out for the mix-up combo. Zebrang going to take some damage from the offensive heavy of Harblu. Jumps out and kills the roamer. Here's YZ50 in late. In top of the heavy, cannot make it happen. But they do get the force out at the end off of Enigma's aggression. So once again, Ruin will have a slim advantage here as it's down to 320.
Actually, he
slightly
unless
behind.
he goes crits, and he has not done that. So
Yeah.
interesting. Mix-up going to have even Uber with their opponents. I don't think they care. I think they're just going to push in right now. They don't care about
Yeah, they
the
are. They're moving out long. This is a mix-up play. They do this when they're on their game. Soldier and Demo going to jump the roof. Platinum up there with TLR making things happen. You hear the sniper shots going off. Justin's getting pressured. TLR goes for that glory air shot. Gets picked off by Seagull. Harblu's actually in behind on the catwalk. Everyone for Fully Torqued is stuck up there right now. Ruin getting pressured, but Seagull's going to go down. Pierce trying to come back into this fight, but getting spammed away by Platinum. Launches the scout towards him, and Platinum has got a kill on a Pierre. Shambada and Justin down as well. Fragile's getting chased down here. Will he get a spawn? He did not! Oh, Enigma and YZ50 on the chaser, on the hunt. 90% Uber for Ruin. 2 minutes 35 left. Fully Turk are going to have to hold this for. Mix-up have 6 alive. They have their Uber. Everyone is in position on B to move. And Sal, it's looking sketchy for Fully Torqued.
It is. They've got Sean Butt on the heavy right now, 300 health, and they want to get Fragile out there to maybe give him an extra little buff there. 150 health is nothing to shake a stick at. Harblu down. He was trying to get an early cap time on point C. Not going to happen. And yeah, Fully Torqued, they're setting up, but the problem is they're going to have to deal with the Uber coming in. They don't have an Uber of their own.
This is a full Uber advantage for him. Mix up 25% for Fragile right now. TLR is in. The stickies bounce him back. Pure down instantly. I didn't even see where Enigma came in from. TLR jumps to the point onto this heavy spam going off onto the Fragile. Fragile's dead. Same thing that happened last time. Fragile went down so fast, Sal.
It was just Enigma going crazy too. He got the first 2 kills of that engagement, and now Mix-Up have wiped their opponents. GG calls Justin and everybody in the chat. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Classic Mix-Up defeating Fully Torqued 2-0. So remember if you contacted at teamfortress.tv the Twitter contest for today, it was actually for the top fragger, right? Who top fragged?
The top fragger. I'll give you one guess, Salamancer.
What,
I'll give you a hint. I'm a prophet.
I don't know who you guessed. Was it Platinum?
It was YZ50.
Oh, it was YZ50.
The guy said he was gonna have a great game. Had a great game. He had 19 frags.
Nice. Okay.
Can't put the stats up on screen because I wasn't prepared for that, but you guys can check them out. Somebody will put the link in chat. What we have is some pretty bad numbers here for Torqued, as expected. 72 kills to 45 in favor of Mix-Up. 10 medic deaths to 4, favoring Ruin there. The only player who went positive on Fully Torqued was Seagull. Yeah, he went 14 and 14, so he was not negative. And it was all around a bad showing from Fully Torqued. And they came into Gravelpit Week. This is one of Pierre's best maps. He's known for coming up with good things to do on it. And it just didn't show. And they came away losing 2 maps that they probably didn't expect to lose, Sal.
Well, it was Pure definitely trying to think of that. I'm sure Seagull and the rest of the team on Fully Torqued had a lot of input into these strats as well. But when you've got a team like Mix-Up who all really know each other's capabilities intimately, and who are very, very good at Gravelpit. You've had Enigma strategizing on it forever, but like you said, YZ50 knows how to come up with the strats. Platinum knows how to metagame his opponents more than anything. Like he's thinking, well, what's Brad likely to do in this situation? What's everybody else likely to do? How are they going to move? And he likes to outthink individual players like that. So I think Mix-Up they've got what it takes on Gravelpit. That's their map.
Yeah, the final score for those asking in chat was 2-0 in favor of Classic Mixup. I have been DJC. This has been Salamancer. Unfortunately, no post-game interview tonight since everything was just kind of thrown together at the last minute. YZ50 was the top fragger with 19. We do thank you guys for tuning in. You should follow us right up there on Team Fortress TV and also on YouTube at Team Fortress TV. Thank you guys for tuning in, and it has been a good game, and good night to you all.